Hello, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. For those of you who are new, my name is Cheryl, and I am so happy that you decided to share some time with me. And for all of you that follow me on a regular basis, thank you so much. It's so much appreciated. Your comments are absolutely beautiful, and I am getting to them slowly but surely. If you see a heart, that means I've read it. Well, I've read them all. I've just started hearting them, and I'm trying to reply to them as I feel up to it. So, a little bit about me before I get started. I have a ruptured disc in my cervical spine and a lot of arthritis. I fell back in August, and it's just been getting worse and worse. And so I've seen my surgeon, and I had a myelogram, and we're going to try injections to get the swelling down and off the nerves. And then I'll have three different injections at 3 different times. I see the doctor that's going to be doing them for a consultation next Wednesday, just to go over everything that he's going to do, and then I'll decide. But I already know that that's what I'm going to do, and it will buy me some time. So, because I've already had 3 surgeries, and I really don't want another one. So I just wanted to show you what I was up to and show you something, a couple of little things that I thought you might enjoy, a couple of craft with me's. So I finished the pink journal. I did add some flowers here, a white one, aqua and pink, and a little pearl in the middle. Now these flowers you can get from Angela Kerr Designs on her website, and I'll leave the website in the link below. She also just came out with an amazing, adorable kit. It's called, I think it's Little Mice. I think so. But it is marvelous. It's fabulous. I mean, just amazing. It's, let's see, 20, 30, I think it's 40 pages between the journaling pages, the background pages, and then the ephemera. Huge kit, beautiful kit. And she's going to be making a traveler's notebook, which is probably what I'll be making with it as well. Because these are basically, well, yeah, these are basically travel. Well, this is definitely a traveler's notebook size because I measured it. These are a little bit more narrow. And I'll show you how I made the cover to this one. But I'm a little addicted to these. So for this one, I did add this, and I think that's all I added. No, I did add something else. A few other pictures. Nothing that you haven't seen in the first video, which is the video prior to this one. Oh, I added her, I think. No, I added this one because I had her left over and I wanted to add her. I still have to round the corners before she goes out to her new owner. And I was going to put 2 little pockets here, but I wanted to leave some space for writing, so I may put some pockets up here because I still have a little ephemera left. And then I did add these couple of pieces of ephemera because I had them and I just thought that they went well, and it'd be give more writing space on the front and the back. Same with those, but I already showed you those. And then I had this from Serenity from Sweepy Curiosity. So instead of cutting them up, I left it as like a film strip. Aren't they adorable? So sweet. So I did add those, and that's about it. And I'm not going to put a closure on it. I thought about it, but it lays nice and flat. But it's amazing because you'd never know that there were only 5 pages to this journal. It's just, I love it. It's very sweet. It's nice and small. Feels good in your hands, and there's lots of journaling space, which I love. So that's the pink one. And then this is the blue one. I decided to go with Laundry Days, which is by Sample Designs, which I've been dying to use. And they're black and white so that they go with everything. I did put some lace on the spine, but I did this in the last video, put it together. I haven't really put any ephemera in it. I did put some button cards that I put some Nouveau drops on the buttons just to make them look real. I don't know if it's showing up in the camera or not, but those are fun to work with. And then I had this antique lace, so I put that there and put something from the haberdashery kit from Sampool. And then this is just a label for a little pocket. And these are some roses I had, so I just kind of fussy cut them to fit. They were already fussy cut out, and then I just fussy cut them to fit so it could be a little tuck space. And a little pocket. I don't know. I think I might put a false pocket here and here, which means, for those of you who don't know, it's just a reprint of this, and then I'll cut this piece out, glue it on, and that will be a pocket. Same thing with this, because I love the rest of the page. And it shows the haberdashery because this is just a lot of sewing. And then this is another label and some more, another button card from Raindrop Lila, which I did do the glossy accents. This button came out gorgeous. So did the bird. Well, they all did, but I just love this one. And then you open it. This was a file folder. I just cut it down to make it a pocket. And I've already reprinted that page because I want to put the butterflies on there. This I'm leaving by itself. And that's it. So this is the one I've already made. And then today, when I was feeling up to it, I put this together, which is different than the other one. It's wider, and this is cardstock. And I'll show you how I put that together. It actually goes this way, I think. Yeah. So this is the front. This is from, no, this page here is from her, what is it called? Blue toile or French toile. I'm not sure. I'll leave it in the link below. But I double printed it, and I printed it first on paper, and then I printed it on fabric, which I just put on label paper, 8.5 by 11 label paper, sticky paper, and then ran it through, and then it printed the whole thing, and then I just cut out the pieces of fabric and put them, you know, where these pieces of fabric went. And then I added buttons to this extra piece of fabric that I had left over. And I still have more fabric that I can use for slow stitching. And then whoever gets this journal, if they wanted to use these pieces for slow stitching, you know, they could. And I love the way they came out. And I just printed them on cotton. But they look so much like what's underneath. What's underneath is a little bit darker, but not that much. I just love the way they came out. I want to reprint them again and use them as like little fabric labels. So I did add that, and that is from the, I think it's called Blue Toile or French Toile. I'm not sure. I'll have to look, and I'll leave it in the link below. Again, this is from that Blue Toile or French Toile. I can't remember. I think it's French toile. And then this is from the blue kit. Or this might be French toile as well. That's from the blue kit that I just showed you. Blue kit, blue kit. This is from the blue toile or French toile, whichever one it is. I think it's French toile. And then this is from the blue kit. And then this one. And I wanted to make this one wider because I'm going to be using a lot of the French haberdashery from, and the laundry days from Sampool. So that's why I made this one wider, because I'll show you the items that I'm going to be using. That page, this one. And then this one again, more fabric samples on the regular samples, you know, on the pages that have the samples on it, which are so much like, you know, the samples underneath. And I just stuck them under this little belly band so they wouldn't be flapping around. See? And this page, which I love. I love the forget-me-nots. They're my favorite. And that's this one. And this cover was very easy to make. I'll show you my sample. I keep this with my samples, but all you do is you take 8.5 by 11 paper. You fold this over 2 inches, okay? So you've got it this, you know, this way, not portrait, but landscape. So you fold this over 2 inches. Then you take this piece and you put it inside this piece. Oops, wrong way. Put it inside this piece like this, right? Then you flip it over and you put this piece here, fold it over, which is 2 inches. And then, wait a minute. It does go this way. I folded this. I folded always different ways. So now what you have is a traveler's notebook cover. And you can fill it up any way you want, with whatever you want. Now this, you can glue here and here, and at the bottoms, and have this be a tuck spot, and then this be a large journaling card inside here and inside here. And the same thing with the back. But I didn't do that for this particular journal. I just cut it shorter. I cut it shorter and I glued it down, and I glued all the way around it. That's just the way I wanted it. I didn't need to have, you know, long tags in there, which in hindsight I wish I hadn't, because I thought of some tags that I would like to make to go inside there, but I can still make them and put a pocket here. So that's what I've been up to. And I want to show you something that I discovered a while ago and started making. Well, first, let me show you. My husband got this for me for Valentine's Day. It's an orchid. I have 4 plants in my craft room. I have a wandering Jew, and then I have a bleeding heart, and I have another orchid, and then I have this orchid. And the other orchid's just starting to bloom. It's 2 years old. But this one had dropped one of the flowers, so I pressed it. I wanted to show it to you. It's very simple. All you do is fold it into a paper towel. Fold it, you know, into a paper towel, and then press something on it and put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and that's what you have, pressed flower. You don't have to wait, you know. So now I have a piece of my pressed orchid, which very, very difficult to do. As soon as I see them when they're ready to fall, which was right here, this one was ready to fall. So rather than wait for it to fall, because it's so paper thin, the orchids are, that if you don't catch them right away, then you can't really press them. So I snipped it and pressed it in the microwave, and it will stay that color, which is nice. So, and I always just put them in a little glassine bag and put them in my drawer where I have my pressed flowers. So that's a little trick for you. And how you water them, if you never had an orchid, is you fill this cup with the water, and then you put this in it, and it sucks the water up this way so that you're not over watering it. It will water itself. And then when this becomes dry, you fill it up again, about this much, and it stays nice. So I put it up here on my shelf, which I'm not going to reach now. So the first thing I want to show you is, just let me turn this on, is some faux vintage wallpaper that I made. Hold on one second, let me get some of this. Oops, sorry. I just noticed I had a little bit of glue there on my table. I have a little table next to me, which is really nice because it folds and I can put it away in the closet. So, anyway, I made some faux wallpaper and I just wanted to show you how I did it. But it's a napkin and it's on just regular children's construction paper, manila construction paper that you can get on Amazon, and I'll leave the link below. You get about, I think, 500 sheets for like $4. I've been using this forever. For collage, for you name it. It's great paper. And so I put a napkin on it, and I'll show you the napkin. It's so different once you put it on the manila paper. I also have it several different colors, but I just did this one today, and I wanted to show you how I did it. But this was the napkin that I used, and you can see the difference, how much it turns it into like a faux vintage wallpaper, you know, with the paper back rather than the sticky back, you know. And it's nice and smooth and soft, and it's really, really nice. So, let me show you how I did it. Let me just wipe this glue off. Just noticed it. And hand sanitizer takes everything off. And this is just, it's got like a glass top to it. So it comes right off. It comes off your desk, it comes off your mat. You can take ink off. I'll show you, like, well, I don't know if it will take that off because that is from my pen. But there's a little bit of glue here, and it's probably been there for a long time. But it really does a good job in taking everything off, and it won't take off the lines or anything in your mat. It really cleans everything nice. It cleans your ink brushes so that you're not buying them all the time. You just put some in a paper towel. See how dirty that was? And it just cleans it really nice. But anyway, back to the napkin and the wallpaper. Okay, so all we're going to do is we need a glue stick and then the construction paper. And like I said, I'll leave that in the link below where you can get it. And it's very inexpensive and works so well with thousands of things. I've been using it for years. I'll never use enough. I'm going to have a sip of my tea. And if we have time, I'll show you a couple of pocket ideas I had. Well, not me, Rachel from Roxy Creations. So let's see, how much can I fit on there? Can I fit this whole thing? Doesn't matter. I don't have another piece out here, so I'll just use that. So I'm just going to glue this up real good. And I'm going to start here, but I'm not going to glue the whole thing because I want it nice and smooth so that there's no wrinkles. And there's a tiny bit torn somewhere, so I'll use the other side. I mean, the opposite side. So I'm just going to put some there first, not all the way down. And I'm going to lay this right on top of where I just glued. You want plenty of glue stick. And press it down. Uh-oh. I guess that's in the napkin. Okay. Just want to get some more over here. And I just pulled any napkin. I didn't really search. I have like all my spring, summer napkins and then all my fall, winter napkins in different bags. So I just pulled one napkin, didn't pay much attention. And it will go good with my journal, so now you just glue the rest really well. Make sure that you get all your glue on there. And I'm going to bring it down some more so it doesn't wrinkle. I don't know what this little white thing is. It didn't. Oh, it's like a little green piece. It'll turn green. It looked white to me, but it's not. It's green. But it really makes a difference when you put it on the manila paper. It makes it look so vintage. And I'll put the rest of the glue on. You know, pull this back as far as it will go. And then but I discovered this a long time ago, and you can't tell that it's not wallpaper. It works really well. Now what you want to do is wait until it's completely dry before you press it. I press mine with an iron. Once it's completely dry, but we're on video, so I won't wait for it to dry. Well, I'll wait a few minutes, but I'm not going to wait too long. Just make sure I get all that glue under there. But isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. And then flip it over like this so you're not, you don't tear your napkin. And if you have a roller, which I think I put mine away, I put everything to the right of me, and then it drove me crazy, so I put it all away. But if you have like a roller or like for a gel plate, those work really well. Just don't press real hard on this because you don't want to tear it. So just do it this way, and then wait for it to dry a little bit. I'm going to go a little bit more down here. There. Now you've got something that looks like that. But you want to wait till it dries. I usually wait, like, I'll do a whole bunch of different napkins and wait. And do something else while I'm waiting. And then it will come out like this once you press it. You don't have to press it, it will come out the same. But it will really adhere it well and never, ever, ever separate if you press it. So I'm going to leave this to dry and then show you a couple of pocket ideas. So I found these letters, which I think are Ruby and Pearl, or they could be Rachel from Roxy Creations, I'm not sure. But, well, they could be anybody's, but all you do is, and you could do this with any paper. You don't have to do it with a letter. I just happen to have them. So what you want to do is just, with this one, I folded it on the folds. You know, I could see the folds like this and like this. And then this tucks right inside here. And I haven't glued or anything. I haven't glued them or anything yet. So once you have it tucked inside there, you have an envelope, obviously, letter, whatever. Then you can take, and you've got a tuck spot back here, you know, a little pocket, and then you can decorate it any way you want. You can put this like over here, you can put it here, you know, anywhere you want. And then this one, I have this photo, which it's not staying in here. It's just something I put in there just to make sure it fit. I guess it goes this way. Well, it doesn't matter. But this will probably be a tag so that I can get it out easily. I haven't glued it up yet, so it's catching. Once I glue it up, it won't catch. So I'll probably put a tag there so that, you know, it pulls out. And then you just decorate it however you want. Now, if you don't have letters, you can use any paper. And I'll show you. I have it over here underneath my gifts that I received today, which I'll show you. Well, one I received a while ago, but I wanted to show it to you. Where is that piece of paper? Okay, so for example, we'll do this one. You just take it. This is just a letter. I think it's, I know it is. It's Raindrop Lila, her pastel French documents. So you just fold it this way. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. Hold it this way. And then fold this way. Actually, this will be a real nice one. I like the color. And it will break up the blues. It's like a pretty green color. And then just fold it like this. And then this one you can decorate any way you want because it doesn't really have, you know, a direction or anything like that. And then you just take this and you could do this with book page too. It's really pretty. Music paper, you can do it with music paper. And then you just slide this. There's a piece here. Okay. Slide that in there. And just push it until it doesn't go any further. And you have a cute pocket, which now you can decorate any way you want because it really, you know, you could decorate it this way and keep it this way. And then you've got a little up tuck there. You've got a pocket here. And then, or also, you know, over here. You could put it down on a paper, use it as a belly band this way, and this way, or a tuck spot this way. Let me get some ephemera. I've got a whole bunch that I've cut out and that I had. Like, that might fit, but I'm not sure. Yeah. So you can put this in here. it would go better on the other side, because I haven't glued it down or anything yet. But there you go. You've got that. And then you can decorate it any way you want. This might be too big. You find a smaller one. You can decorate it like that. And then on the back, you can take something else. And like this little, maybe, no, that won't fit. And then you could tuck it, you know, you could clip it into your journal or put it inside a pocket. So they're very, very simple to do. Let me see if I can press this, see if it's ready to press. I'll have to use, hold on, I'll have to use a paper towel because this is rubber, and I don't want to ruin it. My iron is on the lowest setting. Actually, I think it turned off, but it's still warm. So just take it and press it this way. Yeah, it's still pretty warm. And then press this side. And what it does is it adheres that glue really well. I'll just cut that spare piece off. And you've got yourself a vintage piece of wallpaper. Yeah, it's warm enough. I'll just tear this piece off. Well, I'll cut it off, because I'd like to use it for something. Not, well, maybe this piece, I don't know, maybe in the collage. But it is fabulous. And you really, I mean, it just makes such a difference when you put your napkin on it, because it really turns it very vintage looking. Just take this piece off. And you can do anything with it. This still needs to be a little bit of glue up there, but my iron might take care of that. There might not be any glue there. Nope, my iron took care of it. No, it didn't. I still need to put a little bit of glue stick underneath that part, which I can do later. Well, I'll do it now because might as well. So that's it for today. I hope that this was an inspiration in some way. I'll leave the name of this and the link below, and the link to the Amazon where I got this. I know I can find it again. I bought it a long time ago, but I know I can find it again. So there you go. A nice piece of vintage looking paper. This one was already done a while ago. This one will, you know, this one will turn more this color as it dries. And to flatten it out, just put it, you know, underneath something, or just kind of roll it this way. And it will just hold it like this for a minute. You just don't want to squeeze it down, because then you'll make a fold in it. But there you go. Beautiful wallpaper. For nothing, really. I mean, it's just a napkin and some construction paper. And like I said, you get a ton of construction paper in the package. Just have a little bit right there. Just cut that off. There. That's it. So I'll be using these in my journal. You can also put them through your embossing machine, and they look gorgeous if you have an embossing machine. So I'll show you what I'm going to do with these maybe in the next video, because we are at 34 minutes. So I also have some Happy Meal I'd like to share, but I'll do that in the next video. All right, everybody. Until next time, I hope that you enjoyed my journals. I'm looking forward to finishing them up. I should have them finished by tomorrow if I feel up to it. I don't know from day to day. I have some fabrics here too from my friend Patty from Wildflower Studios that I'd like to do some slow stitch with. So I just pulled some that I liked and what have you. So I'd like to do a little bit for the pink one and some definitely for the blue ones, and add some pinks to the blues to break up the pinks. And like I said, I just pulled these napkins, but you can see the difference. They just work so well. I found a really cute ribbon for this one. Let's see. This blue one, the blue check, I think will look really cute. This is from Angela Kerr Designs as well. I buy all my ribbons and fabrics from her, and laces. Not my vintage laces, but my newer laces. Buttons, flowers. But wouldn't that look adorable? So that the Laundry Days is from Sam Poole, and the kit itself, the papers, the digital kit is from Souvenir de la France, Jacqueline, who is the sweetest person ever. So, hi Michelle. She's my friend from France, and she's so sweet. You're all very sweet. I just wanted to say hello to her because I haven't said hello for a while. But wouldn't that look sweet on there? I love it. And I have another one if I wanted to do it on this one as well. It's not tied very well, but it's the best I can do for now. So those are those. And then we made some pockets, which are right here. And I will finish those up and get those done. And I have some tags to make, and then I'll be finished with all 3 journals, which took no time at all. I'll be making these a lot. They're a lot of fun, and they're just so sweet. And like I said, they have tons of writing space. You can write on your, anywhere. So until next video, be well, be safe, be kind, and God bless. Love you all. Bye-bye.